Premier 12 as a do-or-die matchup looms here this afternoon for two.
In tournament baseball in the regular season after a disappointing loss like what the United States had against.
To take a lead early, that was one of the key things that happened at Tyler. We talked about this before.
The big move in terms of where this lineup stacks up. He'll bat in the cleanup spot, but Team
USA cannot win this tournament right now, but they can still find a way to qualify for Tokyo.
Level 1 in the afternoon, and we are underway. Andrew, you've gotten the look. Lin is right behind him, and then Ho-Rung Wong. Redunchi kicks in, comes home, liner out to center. Joe Adele's got it. One up.
And consecutively came off the bench late in the ballgame.
So two gone. Parker Dungy trying to work an orderly.
Struggled at the beginning of this tournament.
And a swing and a miss. He's gone on.
They will take the field.
Start in this one, and Andrew, a very interesting story. He is not a professional player. Look at the United States starting lineup as announced by manager Scott Brocious. Some changes.
Jay Times is a straight sidearm, so it's a look that, as we talked about earlier, the Team USA
who's a school teacher who they struggled against 2 days ago in Australia.
Peyton hustling to the bag, but
in the experience, but certainly a very poised at bat there by Joe Adele.
Bloops the first hit of the ball game.
Information on Wu.
Swing and a miss. Adele off and running, and he's there with a 0-2. Gets the wave around third. Chin Long Hu gets to it, but it is an RBI single for Andrew Vaughn and a 1-0 lead for the United States in the bottom of the first. One on the way to Kratz, and a bouncer out to second, could be two. Got them both. Double play.
In the home half of the first inning. Smart play by the former big leaguer, knowing his ability.
The designated hitter leading things off against Parker. That will not escape the.
And oftentimes that deception, sure, it can give you some perceived miles an hour.
In Vegas. Swinging a bouncing ball that he's got back at the mound.
Two combination.
Too good read on it off the bat, and at the wall, leaping, he hauls it in. That thing just kept carrying on Joe.
Athleticism there, didn't he? Just to go back, track the baseball, and at the end, a leaping grab at the wall.
1-2. He's going to give it a look, and Juncho Chen in front of the. Rooker has gotten more time over the last few days out of a foul ball. Rooker, one of 5 U.S. hitters with 2 homers in the tournament, but he's got a
baseball in September.
1-2 waved at and missed, and Jungkwon Wu with a good start on the mound. As we head to the top of the third, which and Wong will lead things off. The third turn to this nation next July for
a medal with 2 wins. It's crazy, but it just goes to show that you win the important games, you win the right one. Japan and playing in the gold medal game in Athens in 2004. Those range, sometimes they have, sometimes they have.
Center and down for a base hit. But Wong will go first to third on a single behind him, and it is first and third with nobody out. Towards second, this will tie the game, but it could be 2. 4-6-3, double play is turned, but it's an RBI or a run scoring double play I very much enjoyed. I have kids someday. We're going. This year is gorgeous. 2 hopper out to second is hauled in by CJ Chatham, and we get on a uniform topic, so I will undoubtedly the 2019 WBSC Premier 12 as 2 teams fighting for their 2 on the way to him. To second. Whoa, 1 out.
All that game in front of 8,500 sold out in Tainan. It had been 3
straight U18 Baseball World Cups. They won last summer for the first time as Chatham grounds out. But this year,
had such great words about what competition means, the brotherhood.
And he will take a 4-pitch walk. That is the United States' first bluffs as a Chin Long Hu settles under it, and the inning is over. U.S. gets a 2-out base runner on.
That have made the trip across the Pacific to the Tokyo Dome. It's the penultimate day of the.
She as well, so the big test coming. His repertoire, as you see it there.
Is able to hold off of it on the United States today, and the same can be said for that game tomorrow against Australia. Ooh. This one hit him.
Barely caught the noon here tomorrow. Another game against Australia that could be pivotal for them.
Between Eric Kratz and Parker Dungy, and the call to award first base.
2 coming. Off speed, off the glove of the pitcher. They'll go to second for one. The turn in time. What a scoop by Vaughn. Was off air prior to and after that appearance from Clayton Hand.
There, and Tyler touched on this too, just how much energy he brought Team USA there in a moment in a row. So having to thread that needle for Scott Brocious wanted to take Dunshee out of this ballgame.
1-2, swung on and missed. That is a
Getting to the major leagues, remarkable story.
And you can tell that he is a very this team.
Here's a bouncing ball, nearly 8 up Wong over at third.
Time picking him up.
3-2, swung on and missed. A slap of the glove for Wu. Here at the Tokyo Dome. As this one is in on the hands of Guo.
But he should be fine. But it is something to keep in mind. The U.S. bench is down one really good thing. That is a component of the leagues in Asia. 28-man roster.
There's as much as it would Santa Nas. Peyton at the wall, and it's off the third base. The throw in.
Momentarily.
Kohei Makita, who is the home plate umpire, is also the crew chief, so you'll see the umpire that
Tremendous defensive play by Team USA.
The call comes from Makita. They got it right, but I think he's going to be bitterly disappointed. So not end of the top half of inning number 5, and we were just talking about it.
But a subsequent challenge could have overturned the fact that that play even took place.
And I think in particular getting used to playing close games. There's a hard hit ball on an 0-2 pitch. 2-2, swung out and missed. Well, he's continuing.
Released. It's almost behind.
Bouncing ball to Wong. It's
not a whole lot since.
This one on the ground, and pitcher fielding. Boo comes over, steps atop the bag, and another 1-2-3 after the good work by Clayton Andrews of getting the ground ball double play.
Chinese that big.
Jong hammers a pitch fouled and has gone with back-to-back lefties from the pen. And here's a bouncer toward first base. It just stays fair.
Early in the ballgame.
At the track, wall gone. And they're going to say it's
this stadium has hosted and continues to host.
Belled high, middle, and did not miss it. And the fourth struck out this afternoon, and he's down for a base hit. Mark Payton over to plays for the Hokkaido Nippon Ham Fighters. And the NPB split the 0-1. Right field and a leaping catch the wall. They'll try to get the runner retreating to first. Lennon. (3-1) left up, hammered into center. Adele in, and he makes the catch on the run.
Never seen it.
And potentially a good start for the...
A chance to just be in the ballpark and observe when Japan and Korea square off. See pitching like this very
middle. Guo is playing around with the left-hander. 0-1. Boy, he got a pitch to hit, didn't he? And just missed it.
Just hung around, ended up losing that game 3-1.
1-2.
Highly drafted, extremely well financially compensated player.
We do now. Did he get him to swing and miss? He did. Andrew Vaughn. We're still trying to get some clarification as to whether or not that was a strikeout or it was
South Korea.
1-2. That one backed up on him, Len. They were stifled by another semi-chase over there as Bomb. He thought he had a chance for a moment.
Only by the standings, but also by the way they're playing, putting Chinese Taipei right into the
2-2. That one tied him up, certainly. Boy, he was caught in between.
Obviously just a one-run game here, but having to go to the bullpen.
2-2 to Guo. Who wants it? Peyton coming in from... the latter probably being the case. Back to shortstop. Picked up by Wong.
For one more day.
0-1 is tagged, but foul.
Joe Adele, we will not see on a team in March.
Base hit up the middle. Boy, Kratz hit that one.
So I think the free agent question is definitely one.
1-2, swung on and maybe a cramping issue. He might need some of our friend Tyler Bond's favorite.
As the game has unfolded.
To left field, and it is a 3-2 United States lead.
That is as mammoth a shot as we have seen, and Brent Rooker just unleashed his own monstrous bat flip. What a ball.
At their first lead since the bottom of the... May get down, it does. To his bullpen, and you'd have to think get a left-hander. We'll introduce the new pitcher after the loop, a blast. All of a sudden they're back in the game, or in this case, leading the ball game.
It can be...
The 1-1, this one tapped off the end of the bat, but that'll get foul.
Here's his son-in-law, Mike Travers, going to flight school as well.
2-2, a fastball at 140.
The U.S. drafted by the Red Sox, and a half-hearted cut and miss on 1-2 fooled in a big way. 2-2, swung on and missed. Noah Song, 1-1. Right side, Chatham, inning over. Folks at CPBL Stats is this up there for Chin Lung Hu, who's got it in front of the save opportunities early on for the U off, but it's not going to escape the infield by much. 1-2 pitch on the way to Adele. We'll do it again.
The rest of the results fall in your favor.
Swung on and missed on the 1-2. Joe Adele strikes out. Contest today on this, the penultimate day of the 2019 Premier Tour, as Chishwan Lim leads things off, the center fielder. Bo Rung Wong is behind. And with a beat on it, Adele making the call on the catch. So Dixon certainly with 2-2. Got him swinging. A fly out. They need a Mexico loss tonight to Korea. Dixon home on 1-2. Got him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts in 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. And Brent Rooker, the hero tonight.